A guy who has decided to run for president of the United States, and his campaign slogan is, "Don't vote for me." Okay. He says the two-party system created a voting process which is an illusion and a government that fluctuates between two extremes, and each extreme annulling any progress made by the opposition in the prior administration. It's a government gone insane, and we're powerless to create any real change if we are continuing this system. He believes in small government, personal autonomy, and he thinks that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will one day be the major catalyst for shrinking the federal government. His name is John McAfee, and he decided to make his case for small government on the run from federal authorities. He is now joining us on a yacht somewhere in international waters, where he is on the run from U.S. authorities. Welcome to the program, John McAfee.
Well, thank you very much, Glenn. My first question is, are we under FCC rules?
Yes, we are. We're live on the air.
Okay, well, good. Because all the banned words I have alternatives for, and I try on every radio show to use all of them. They're far worse than the banned words. So,
oh, boy. Now, why would you do this to me?
We don't want to be on the run from authorities.
No. You won't get fined. You won't get fined. I don't think. I mean, for example, last night we were at the bar here.
I don't.
And everybody was gone, and I porked my wife on the pool table. So
okay, thank you very much. Now, John, let's have a conversation. First of all, why are you on the run from the authorities?
Oh, my God, it's a long story, Glenn. Right now, on the 22nd of January, the IRS convened a grand jury charging myself, my wife, Janice, and 4 of my campaign workers with unspecified crimes, but we were the subject of the grand jury. I found out about it way in advance and was verified by 2 of my lawyers who had received subpoenas. I'm not sure it was legal that they sent me information that they had been subpoenaed. One's a real estate attorney and another was a trust attorney. So on the 22nd, they did in fact convene a grand jury. I've heard nothing. Now, I did leave the country and declared that a grand jury would be convened on the 22nd. So maybe the prosecutor, got the indictment and is keeping it secret, or maybe they're still deliberating. Again, I do not know what the charges are, other than they have to be felonies. We do not convene grand juries for misdemeanors.
Now, you claim you haven't paid income taxes, and I believe you, in 8 years.
That's correct, but that's not a crime, sir. If committing fraud, lying, for example, about income taxes, but if I didn't say anything, I could not lie. I just didn't file.
Right, but you've made money in the last 8
years. Maybe not. I mean, I haven't added it up, Glenn.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Okay. Well, you're on a yacht right now.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say what a person's net worth is with all these complex arrangements.
Sure.
Ownership and loans and what have you.
Sure. You're also a big believer in cryptocurrency. So does your fight against the IRS, the way I understood it was about cryptocurrency, and you said, that's beyond your jurisdiction. But A, is that true? And B, does that also then include, treasury notes and cash and digits in the regular non-virtual world?
Well, I think it was crypto that did, in fact, get me in trouble. I have not paid taxes in 8 years because I don't believe that income taxes are legal. They're unconstitutional. We had no income taxes prior to the Civil War. And suddenly in 1913, this monumental weight is dropped on our shoulders where we now have to work for the government for a period of time every year. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's basically slavery. And this is a libertarian, sort of an extreme libertarian view.
I was going to say, I mean, I'm a libertarian and I don't like income tax, and I want it cut, and I want it reversed. And I agree with you on 1913. Where did all of this come from? However, I still pay income tax.
So, and you're free to do so.
Right.
I mean, we're all adults in this world.
Sure.
But I'm out saying, income taxes are illegal. I'm paying them. Oh, good God. why don't we walk the walk? For me.
Okay, so you are you are on the run, and what was striking to me is I watched your first video from the yacht, and you laid out your case and why you were leaving, and you said you were going to Venezuela, and you were the first to come to mind when I saw the riots in Venezuela, and what's coming. You said you were going to run your presidential campaign, which we'll get to here in a second, from Venezuela.
Well, yes, I did say that. And I did say I was also off the coast of Nova Scotia for a while. I'm a computer security expert. The greatest talent a person can have is disinformation.